Isn't the English language wonderful? With the verb sit, for example, we can add dark, well, up, still, around, down, on, for, to come up with some very interesting, useful phrasal verbs and expressions to help you improve your English. I'm Ian, so listen up while I help you understand these useful expressions and phrasal verbs with sit for you to practice with. Okay, so here's the first one. Not sit well with someone. This is something that's difficult for someone to agree with or accept. The school's decision to increase pupil class sizes didn't sit well with most parents. They're convinced that it's going to reduce the quality of the teaching. Sit up, yeah? We've got sit and up, with two variations of it, okay? We've got sit up and take notice, yeah? And this is to become surprised, excited, or afraid of something, yes? A situation that you say, oh, what's that about? So when Mary heard about her boss being fired, he's been kicked out of the company, she suddenly sat up and took notice. And she didn't know if she should be afraid or even excited, because maybe it's an opportunity for her to go up in the company. So another variation of sit up is in just the pure sense of to pay attention. So a teacher, for example, would say, okay, students, I want everyone to sit up and listen. I have some extremely important information about changes for the exams coming up next month. Okay, sit on the fence. Yeah? My mum has a fence that goes around her garden, yeah, that separates her garden from her neighbour's gardens. And sometimes there are birds that are sitting on the fence. Okay, but that's not the situation. The meaning of sit on the fence is that you mean not give support to either side, not show preference for either of the two sides. So, for example, the boss might say, John, you always sit on the fence. We need you to decide which side you support. The company have to make a decision on this. Expand or not expand. Okay. A sitting duck. A sitting duck, obviously if a duck is sitting, if you're taking a photograph, it's much easier to take the photograph, or if you're shooting, it's much easier to shoot the duck. Whereas if it's flying, it's more difficult. So a sitting duck is an expression we use to talk about that someone or something is an easy target that's easy to attack or cheat. For example, if the banks, they have very good internet security, but sometimes if the internet security is breached, your bank account were sitting ducks for the phishing attacks. Notice it's phishing with PH, yes? Okay, by the way, you can see all these examples, the full text of the examples, in the description below. Okay, sit around. It can have two meanings. Some can just be a general description, or it could be actually a criticism. It means spend time doing nothing useful. Now, in this example, yeah, hi darling, yeah, no, I'm just sitting around, yeah, in the clinic waiting for the test results. Yeah, I can't do anything until they tell me if I'm positive or negative. But Johnny, for example, Johnny is a bit of a waster, to be honest with you. Yeah, he just sits around on the sofa whilst the rest of the family are helping his grandmother. And he does absolutely nothing. Yeah, so just sitting around. Okay, sit for. Now, in the previous video, see the connection up here, yes? We used an example of sit for, that you sit for an exam. In this situation, we're talking that you are a model for an artist, for a photographer, a painter, a sculptor. Okay, One very famous example is Camille. Yeah, she was Claude Monet's, the French artist. She was Claude Monet's wife. Yes, she would sit for her husband. Yes, okay, and even before he was her husband. Okay, sit somebody down. It means to sit on something or help somebody or something sit. So Fred sat the old man down on a chair in the garden because he was having trouble breathing and he needed to rest. Okay. John, yeah, I'm in the lobby. Yeah, I'm downstairs in the lobby. Yeah, so a few minutes. Yeah, don't worry, no rush. Okay, we've got plenty of time. So I'll sit myself down and in the bar and have a coffee or a water or something while I wait for you. Yeah, you'll find me there. So see you soon. Sit still. It means sit without moving. Yeah. Sit still, please, while we take the X-ray. Yes. If you go to have an X-ray, then you're not supposed to move when they take the X-ray. Yes. Okay. We have another video with more expressions with sit here and down in the description below. Yes. Give us a like, please, to help us with the algorithms, and write this special message to show that you got to the end. Yeah. So I watched to the end. I don't activate my English learning by sitting around doing nothing. So we really appreciate your comments, your subscriptions and likes. Thanks very much. Bye for now.